let's talk about the single most common mistake that makes incredible creative work look, well, amateurish on social media. More importantly, I'm going to show you the simple way to fix it for good.
And really, it's that simple. You could have the most amazing, perfectly prompted visual in the world, but if you get the aspect ratio wrong for the platform, you've just sabotaged all your hard work.
So just picture this for a second. You've just generated this epic 16:9 cinematic shot. The lighting is perfect. The composition is telling a story. I mean, every little detail is exactly where you want it. It's a work of art. But then you need to post it as an Instagram story, and you're forced to just hack a vertical slice right out of the middle of your masterpiece. And suddenly, poof, the context is gone, the key details are on the cutting room floor, and the whole vibe is just destroyed. All that professional quality just vanished.
This right here, this is the whole difference. The common mistake is to create first and then just kind of hope it fits later. The professional approach, you know your destination and you design for that specific aspect ratio right from the start. It's a tiny shift in thinking from fixing mistakes to preventing them from ever happening.
So to do that, you've got to know the playing field. And the good news is there are really only 3 fundamental ratios you need to master for pretty much all of social media.
And here they are. You've got 16:9, that's your classic wide landscape format. Then there's 9:16, it's a vertical twin, basically built for mobile phones. And of course, the 1:1 classic square. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, they each have their own native language.
Okay, let's break them down real quick. First up, 16:9. This is the cinematic standard you see everywhere. YouTube, your TV. It's perfect for those big, sweeping, expansive scenes. But here's the one that absolutely runs social media today, 9:16. This is the native language of your phone. It fills the whole screen. It's super immersive. If you're making content for TikTok, for Reels, for Stories, you have to be thinking in 9:16. And we can't forget the original, the 1:1 square. It's still a total powerhouse for grid-based feeds on places like Instagram and Facebook. It's just so balanced, and it's great for stopping that endless scroll.
Okay, so now that we know the formats, let's zoom in on that critical mistake. We're going to call it the cropping trap because it's so easy to fall into and it can really tank your work.
So here's how it happens, right? You start by generating that awesome wide image. Then you remember, oh, I need a vertical version for a reel. You just kind of blindly crop a 9:16 slice out of the middle and boom, the focus is gone, the composition is a mess, you've just walked right into the trap.
So this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? If your content needs to look good on multiple platforms, how in the world do you frame it so it works everywhere without generating a million different versions?
The answer, well, it's a simple but really powerful technique that professional designers and videographers have been using for years. It is all about designing for safe zones.
So what is a safe zone? It's just the area of your image that's going to be visible no matter what the final aspect ratio is. Think about your wide 16:9 frame. The safe zone is the vertical 9:16 area right in the center of it. If you keep everything important inside that central column, it's literally guaranteed to survive any crop.
This is the perfect way to think about it. It's a bullseye. Your main subject, the most important action, the core of your story. If you put it right there in that central bullseye, you can crop to vertical or square later with total confidence, knowing you won't lose a thing. Okay, so that's the theory. How do we turn this into a practical, repeatable workflow that you can use on every single project from now on? Your new pro workflow is this simple. First, decide on your primary platform. Is this for YouTube or for TikTok? Second, before you write a single word of your prompt, visualize that central safe zone. Third, actually write your prompt to put the main subject right there in the middle of the frame. And finally, you can generate and export with total confidence because you designed it to fit from the very beginning. And hey, when it's time to export, here's a quick piece of advice. Always generate at the highest resolution you can. That way, you have one master 16:9 file, and you can easily create those perfectly framed 9:16 and 1:1 crops from that single file. So let's boil this entire thing down to one single rule. If you remember nothing else, remember this. The key to professional-looking visuals isn't about fixing them in post-production, it's about planning. Choose your ratio before you write your prompt.